Crown Jewel in Perth. Um, Australia, man. There's many places I want to go visit around the world. Australia scares me just because of the damn animals that I keep on, watching on like Discovery and Nat Geo and all that, man. The spiders and all that stuff. But looks like, other than that, looks like a beautiful spot. Anyway, let's go ahead. I know I've been off for the entire week. Work has been really, really crazy, along with the, baseball playoffs, all the stuff that's been going on. But let's go ahead and let's get to Crown Jewel, which is going to be at 5 in the morning for me here on the Wild Wild West side in Killer, California, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get to some of these matches. We'll start in no particular order. We got 5 matches, back to the whole 5 thing, right? I got no problems with it. But we'll start with this one. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky going up against the Kabuki Warriors in Asuka and Kairi Sane. Okay. I like this storyline. I do. Kairi Sane seems like she doesn't really want to be under Asuka's thumb. Asuka definitely has gone 100% heel. If they really want to throw like a complete curveball on all this, they'll have Io turn heel, right? Like they had it set up the entire time to screw over Mommy, and maybe Kairi Sane had no idea about it. Kairi Sane seems like she's innocent, but she just doesn't want to go against Asuka. But nonetheless, on this match, which again, that would be something. I like Io Sky, man. She's one of my favorites right now. Damn, that girl can throw down. But eventually, her friendship with Mommy is gonna have to collide. Something's gonna have to be there where it's just gonna be broken apart. Who knows? Maybe Mommy turns heel and joins up with Asuka, right? Turning on Io and Kairi Sane. Now Asuka realizing that Kairi isn't 100% with her. Who knows, man? Who knows? It could go either way. Nonetheless, I got... Man, now I'm making myself thinking all this. I mean, can Mommy and Io just win just straight up? Or does something have to take place? Man, you know what? Look, if nobody turns, if everything stays the exact same way it is, then I say Mommy and Io win the match. But honestly, I'm kind of anticipating that somebody turns. Now I'm starting to think that maybe Mommy is on Asuka's side. If that happens, obviously, then Asuka and I guess Kairi, because that's her partner, are going to win. But nah, I'm going to go Rhea and Io straight up win on this one. All right, let's move on to John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, a one-on-one match. They've been building this match up pretty big. It's been pretty tough for them to build this match because John Cena has not been around, which he can't. He doesn't have that many dates left. They completely screwed up. I've been saying it for a while. They completely screwed up on how much they used him throughout the year. Like, you guys used up almost all his dates to here we are now. We still got quite a few months left. And you can only use them, like 4 times? Like, good gosh, man. Man, they screwed up. And all the times that they used them, it was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. It's ridiculous. So the only one that could really build this matchup is just AJ, right? And then putting hype packages together, showing their history that they've had with one another. Look, that match that they had, I believe it was at the Royal Rumble quite a few years ago, was one of the best wrestling matches you'll ever watch. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's definitely got to be in the conversation. It's got to go down in the history books, man. Will they repeat that? No, they're not. They're not going to repeat that. AJ Styles can still throw down. He's not as good as he used to be, but he can still throw down for damn sure. And we know John Cena's kind of just like a shell of himself. I think he's kind of picked up a little bit more steam, but he's still, levels below of what he was able to do. Look, I think you got to have Cena win this match. Um, there's some rumors that somebody needs to come out and attack him afterwards. Maybe it's Brock Lesnar. I've been on record, and I'm sticking to this until I see something else otherwise, right? I still believe that Brock Lesnar is going to be John Cena's final match. I do. People are saying maybe it could be Gunther. We haven't seen Gunther in quite a while. So that would make some sort of sense, I guess. But I think they really want to build up the fact that Brock Lesnar is bullying John Cena. And John Cena, we all saw Brock Lesnar squash John Cena. That way, at the end of the year, for his final match, he finally beats the Beast. It's not so much I'm going to put the new guy over, because John Cena has lost straight up to a lot of dudes, man. To Austin Theory, Solo Sikoa, to a lot of just bums. So I'm not really sure him losing to somebody really puts that person over. I'm not really sure it does that. So I got John Cena winning this match, and them having a good Kodak moment at the end of the match. If anybody remembers the term Kodak moment, Kodak was a camera. Aging myself over here. All right, man. Let's move on to Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Valkyr for the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. I don't really have too much to say about this one, other than I think both of these girls are going to put on one heck of a damn good match. Tiffany Stratton might have a little bit of a botch here and there. She still kind of struggles with that. I still think she's a great wrestler, but at times, at moments, she does kind of slow down and kind of botch a move or two. But if you overlook that, or if she gets better at that, damn, this could be one heck of a classic match. Stephanie Valkyr, I mean, she's badass. She's all that in a bag of chips, man. They're really trying to build Stephanie Valkyr up, so I'm assuming she's going to win this match. I kind of want Tiffy Time to win it, but if I have to choose a winner, I'm going to say Stephanie Valkyr wins this match straight up. Leads us to Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. This needs to lead up to Survivor Series War Games, which I think this match is going to do. The Vision is going to have to get involved, right? Maybe, depending on what match is where, maybe Seth Rollins gets involved, maybe he doesn't get involved, right? Because he has a match. But for dang sure, Braun Breaker is going to, rear his ugly head. Maybe the Usos get involved. Maybe LA Knight gets involved because Jay is out there. Who knows? And I've been kind of thinking that maybe Jay is not that far away from turning heel. So when it comes to this match, it's going to be brutal. Again, there's no disqualifications. It's a street fight. So in a street fight, anything goes. So, I mean, anybody could just come down and have their moment. So Braun Breaker, Seth, I'm not really sure. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But like I said, depending when the matches are slated. But for dang sure, Braun Breaker, I do think the Usos come down. I do think LA Knight comes down. I don't think LA Knight turns heel, but I think LA Knight is going to be a face. However, he has his beef with Jay, and he just turns on Jay, not costing Roman anything. So, who wins this match? I think Roman Reigns does, but with a lot going on, it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be chaotic. A lot of bodies dropping outside of the ring, inside of the ring. A lot of things going on, man, with outside interference on this one for dang sure. But I got Roman coming out with the victory on this one, which leads us to the main event as it shows on here. Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins for the Crown Jewel title. Look, I'm gonna keep this one short. In my opinion, there is no way Cody Rhodes wins this matchup. Every time these guys have met, when it's super meaningful, Cody Rhodes has won. I like the build up to this. I do. Seth Rollins is one of the best when he shows emotions on the mic. I'm not saying he's got a quick tongue where he could just spit words out, but just to make you feel the emotions with his words and his facial expressions, body language. It's badass, man. That dude is so great in doing that. And in my opinion, he wins this match. Does he win cleanly? I think he wins as cleanly as a heel can win. I don't think there's much outside interference. I don't think there's much. There's gotta be. I don't think he beats Cody just cleanly 1, 2, 3 like 100%. But there's gonna be something. I don't know, man. Maybe both of the ladies. I'm sorry, both of the ladies. Because CM Punk said he's kind of done with that. Who knows? Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he does rear his ugly head, right? I was thinking Becky Lynch. Maybe Becky Lynch kind of trips up Cody Rhodes just a little bit, just to give Seth Rollins just a little bit of that edge. But as far as huge interference, I don't see it happening on this one, man. You got to give Seth a good victory on this one. So I got Seth freaking Rollins getting this victory. I just don't see how you have Cody Rhodes go over on Seth again. But those are my picks for Crown Jewel Perth. Will I be up to watch it live at 5 o'clock in the morning? Time will tell. I'm not even really sure. I'll see. All right, man. What's your guys' pick? Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout out to all the junkies. Catch you guys on next one.